My husband and I grew up here at Northside, but we hadn't been living in San Antonio since we graduated from high school. His job transferred us back here over spring break in 2020, just in time for COVID shutdown. So we were extra excited to be back and to get involved once things started opening up again. We had learned through our moves over the years that meeting new people at church was easiest if we jumped in and volunteered. So we told Nicole that we would love to teach in the children's department. We started out in the younger threes class, and we just fell in love with the kids in there. It was so neat to be back with people in general, but also we started making friends with the kids' parents that were in our class, and we got plugged in pretty quickly that way. The kids at that age are so full of energy. They're so excited to be around you, and they want to learn everything that you have to teach them. After we taught in Bible class, Nicole asked me if I would be interested in subbing for the preschool. I went from substitute to threes preschool teacher, and eventually they asked if I would be interested in being the director. If you don't know about our preschool, let me just tell you, it is a wonderful place to be. As a teacher, you're surrounded by a group of Christian women who love one another and pray for one another and for the families that we serve. This fantastic group of teachers ministers to our students and their families in more ways than I can count. We get to connect with their families, many of whom don't attend our church, or any church for that matter, and form relationships, so they feel comfortable reaching out to us for prayers or when they're going through a hard time. Ashley Ibram is one of our amazing teachers, and she's going to share an example of the way our school is making a difference.
When Kristen asked me to consider teaching the threes class, I expected it to be a job that would fill my time and give me something to do while my big kids were at school. But what God gave me was the gift of a special and precious ministry, not only to the students of Northside Preschool, but to their families as well. I could share so many stories of students showing me Jesus and vice versa, but I have one to share that perfectly sums up this calling. One October, our school-wide memory verse was, "Do not be afraid, for I am with you." One morning pretty early, Kristen and I received a text from a preschool mama saying that her little one wouldn't be at school because she was having an extended asthma attack, but she had a video to send us. This sweet 3-year-old was repeating the memory verse on her own in the midst of an asthma attack when she could barely breathe, let alone speak. Proverbs 22:6 says, "Direct your children onto the right path, and when they are older, they will not leave it." If she learned nothing else from me that year, she learned that in life's scariest moments, we have a God who not only cares about us, but is with us wherever we go. At Northside, we strive to get our students ready for kindergarten, but even more than that, we strive for them to see God while they're here. That sweet little one may not remember me when she's grown. In fact, she likely won't. But the living words of God have been written on her heart, and my prayer is that she never forgets those truths and that she can call on Him in the darkest moments of her life.
This story is just one example of the ways we get to make a difference for God through the ministry that is Northside Preschool. The teachers and I plant seeds that not only impact our students and their families, but can grow into a lasting faith for generations to come. And we are so grateful to Northside for providing the opportunity to be part of this ministry. I'm Kristen Hickman.
I'm Ashley Ibram.
We're the Northside Preschool teachers, and we're all in.